Andrew Tits, the man of the hour, has officially been banned from the internet. Now that this evil man, or if you're 15 years old, this absolute fucking Giga Chad is banned off the internet, what are we going to do? The answer to your question is absolutely nothing. Andrew Tate being banned off the internet is being so overblown at the moment. Literally every big YouTuber is talking about this like he's the new EDP or something. The last time I saw this many videos on one person was when Jaden was false copyright striking people, and same goes with Quantum TV. Like, I don't think Andrew Tate really fits in that spot. I'm not saying Andrew Tate is perfect and he's not a good person, like either way you look at it, because objectively a lot of the things he says is incredibly fucked up and kind of has the mindset of a man in the 1940s who doesn't think women should work. Like, Andrew Tate has said some really sexist shit, but the stuff he says is so tame compared to a lot of the stuff you'd actually hear other people say on the internet, especially bigger YouTubers and bigger influencers. And the thing about Andrew Tate is that, you know, he says these things to piss people off. Like, that's his whole fucking gimmick here. Andrew Tate purposefully says things like this, like women shouldn't work or women will never be stronger than men, purposefully to get people mad at him, which gets people to watch his TikTok. Like, that's literally the entire point of making those kinds of statements. And Andrew Tate knows this probably better than most people, but to get attention on the internet, and I mean genuine crazy attention where people keep coming back to hear what you have to say regardless if they hate what you say or not, he knows how to get this attention by saying stupid, politically incorrect shit. That is one of the best ways to get people to look at you on the internet, and he got the attention he wanted. I was actually gonna make a video on Andrew Tate a long time ago because I kept seeing videos of Andrew Tate boosting his own ego so fucking much, saying how he lives in a mansion and how he's rich and how you can become rich by sticking your thumb up your ass. It really doesn't matter. But the more I looked at his videos, the more I could tell that he was saying a lot of these things just to make people mad. And I was like, there's really no point in making a video because that would be giving him exactly what he wants. Like, there's nothing to prove here. Like, all he's trying to do is make people angry, and that's what he did, and he got all this attention from it. But people are overblowing the situation of him getting banned like it's Hitler losing his power in Germany. There's no reason for this. To be totally honest, the way I see it, Andrew got banned for a really shitty reason. Although justifiably people should be mad at him because of some of the stuff he says is incredibly fucking stupid. Nothing he says is so dangerous to people that he should be banned off the internet. I think that's silly. The fact that people are happy Andrew got banned over some simple shit should be a little bit concerning, because it kind of sets a precedent on the internet. Like, oh, do you say some inflammatory shit that can just get you banned right off the bat now? It doesn't even have to be that bad. But it's funny that people think this is like a massive W for banning Andrew Tate. Like, clearly he got so much attention on the internet that all these big fucking YouTubers are talking about him and even got him banned. Like, this is practically exactly what he wanted. He got all of this attention, now all eyes are on him, and people are thinking like, oh, we got him. He's done for, right? He's off the internet for good. He's just gonna make a new account and people are gonna go back and check him out. I just can't see how people don't realize this is exactly what he wants. Now, although I don't like the fact that he got banned for what he did, because what he did was really minuscule, it wasn't really that horrible. I don't really care that it was Andrew Tate, because Andrew Tate is one insufferable motherfucker. I've checked out his videos before, and like, his ego is insanely inflated. For some reason, every time he's asked a question or even given like a simple statement, he has to turn it into something insanely philosophical. I don't understand why. Somebody would be like, hey Andrew, can you cook some bacon for me? And Andrew's gonna be like, no, you're clearly not important enough, because if you really wanted that bacon to be cooked, it would be cooked for you, you know? It would cook itself for you. You want to be good like me? You want to be smart and a genius like me? You want to be important like me? Cook that bacon with your fucking mind. Do it. You can't do it. You know why? Because you're not smart. That's the kind of person Andrew Tate is. He's annoying, but people gave him the attention he wanted. Now, the only bad thing I can see about Andrew Tate is the whole allegation of him. I think it was something about him, like, sex trafficking, but there is literally no proof for that. All that was said, and I looked this up, is that, oh, an American woman and a Romanian woman were found in his house, but the investigation is still ongoing. There's nothing that says that he was, like, assaulting them or that he kidnapped them, but people on Twitter just love to reach And the same people that are trying to cancel Andrew, like the ones that are saying that he's such a bad person, needs to be put off the internet, are saying how like they want him to die. And it is not like it's not an understatement to say a lot of people are saying this shit. I'm really just pointing out the hypocrisy here of people trying to cancel him because he says whatever he wants, and then these people go on the internet and start saying that they hope he dies and they'll be happy, rest in piss kind of shit. Like, it's really the same thing in this case. And again, I'm not defending Andrew Tate here because he is a dumbass. The dude is incredibly sexist and he has some issues that he really needs to get resolved. But there's all these people trying to take this moral high ground here, saying like Andrew is such a bad person for being a misogynist, and then proceeding to say that they hope he dies a slow and gruesome death. Like, yeah, Andrew Tate is a dumbass. He's a piece of shit, but it's a bit much. Like, I can't see how people genuinely wish death on someone for having really bad outlooks on life. If you don't want Andrew Tate to have all of this attention, then don't give it to him. That's the whole, this is like one of the most ironic things about the internet. Andrew Tate solely says these things for attention. People will know that, but they still willingly get mad at it, talk about it, and spread it all over the internet. And they give that person exactly what they want. It just astonishes me that people still go through with this and then proceed to get mad when they get more attention for it. When you ban someone like Andrew Tate, especially with the kind of followers he has, people who enforce his views and feed his ego, the only response you'll get out of someone like this getting banned is, oh, they're trying to silence me. That must mean I'm right. And it creates this fucking cycle of people repeating the same opinions over and over. You should be banned. You don't deserve to be on the internet. Everything you say is wrong and stupid. Everything you do is wrong. And Andrew Tate's response is, you just can't handle the truth. That's why you're banning me. If people actually treated Andrew like they didn't give a shit what he said, then Andrew would not have this as much recognition as he does now, and all of these big YouTubers wouldn't be talking about him. Most people wouldn't even know who he was. But you have this massive crowd of people trying to prove that they can do something for society by tweeting all day, saying how terrible Andrew Tate is. And all you're doing in this case is getting his name trending, and apart from that, people show their hypocrisy, saying how Andrew Tate is such a bad person, and then proceed to say how they wish he would die and get nailed in a fucking coffin. Now, the reason I'm saying all of this is because if you don't want Andrew Tate to get recognition for the shit he does and the stuff he says, then don't give it to him. Which kind of leads to why I'm saying this, is because I think people are just pretending to be the saviors of the internet. Because most people know this. If you don't want someone to get this kind of attention, you would just ignore them. But there's so many people who want to pretend like they're gonna save every single person on the internet from Andrew Tate's horrible reign over 14-year-old boys who are literally gonna forget who he was in like 2 years. It doesn't matter. Like, do yourself a favor, and if you genuinely want Andrew Tate to like get off the internet and not get the recognition he does, then just pretend like he doesn't exist. It'd be an incredibly different story if all this backlash affected him personally, but it doesn't. The way Andrew Tate sees it is that everyone can't handle his truth, and that he got banned off the internet. If it was a different story and people backed Andrew Tate into a corner to the point where he was like, okay, please, I'm sorry for the things I said. I might actually kind of like women, okay? Then sure, the criticism would make sense because it's clear that he's just being a fake. But he's not, and he's made it obvious that he just doesn't give a shit. Like, you're not helping anybody by getting his name trending on Twitter and talking about him. I'm pretty sure he types his own name in the search bar, and when he sees his name highlighted, he gets a boner. Honestly, that's about it. If you guys enjoyed, thank you for watching, and come back for the next.